In the quiet village of Ikewe lived a girl named Amara. At just 13, she was known for her bright eyes and quiet nature. But behind her silence lay a darkness no one could see. Her father, Chief Unana, was a respected man, a wealthy palm oil trader who commanded the fear and the admiration of many. To the villagers, he was a generous trader; to Amara, he was a monster. It all started when she was 10. In the dead of the night, when the house was silent and her mother lay asleep in the next room, he would come to her, his hand rough from years of labor. He would steal her innocence. His threats were simple but terrifying. "If you tell anyone, your mother will suffer. Do you want her to die?" She was scared of her mother's suffering, so she never told anyone. She carried the weight of her pain alone, her screams swallowed by the thick, humid air of the village night. Amara's mother, Nkechi, noticed the changes. Her once lively daughter grew distant. She stopped playing with the other children, barely ate, and flinched at every sudden movement. "Amara, are you sick?" Nkechi asked one evening, placing a hand on her daughter's head. Amara shook her head. "I am fine, Mama." But she wasn't fine. At school, her teacher, Madam Ifeoma, saw it too. The way Amara avoided eye contact, how she always seemed lost in thought, how she flinched whenever an older man walked too close. One day, after school, Madam Ifeoma called her aside. "Amara, you can talk to me," she said gently. For a moment, Amara hesitated. The words were there, burning her throat, but the fear of her father's threat kept them locked inside. She forced a smile. "Nothing is wrong, auntie." But Madam Ifeoma wasn't convinced. One night, when the moon was a silver in the sky, it happened again, but this time, Amara refused to stay silent. As her father crept into her room, she mustered every ounce of courage left in her fragile body and screamed. It was desperate, so piercing, cry that shattered the night silence. Nkechi awoke with a start and rushed to her daughter's room. There, in the dim glow of the lantern, she saw what she had failed to see for years: her husband looming over their trembling child. For a moment silence, then the truth struck like thunder. You devil!" Nkechi's voice was raw with horror. She grabbed a wooden stool and swung it at Nana, who stumbled back. Amara sobbed in the corner, her small body shaking. "You will not touch my daughter again," Nkechi screamed, her voice breaking. But Nana, recovering from the shock, snarled, "You dare challenge me in my house?" "This is no longer your house," Nkechi spat. She turned to Amara, gripping her daughter's hand. "We are leaving." And for the first time in 3 years, Amara believed she was free. Next morning, Nkechi stormed to the palace of the village elders. Her face was filled with tears, but her voice was firm. "Chief Unana is not the man you think he is," she declared. "He has been hurting our daughter." A stone silence fell over the gathering. Unana arrived soon after, his voice dripping with fury. "She lies," he bellowed. "This woman wants to destroy me out of spite." But then, Madam Ifeoma stepped forward. "I have seen the signs in Amara. I have feared this for a long time." More villagers began whispering, exchanging glances. Had they not noticed how withdrawn Amara had become? Had they ignored the pain hidden in her eyes? The elder, Ozomadu, raised a hand for silence. He turned to Amara. "Child, is this true?" With trembling lips, Amara whispered, "Yes." Nana was stripped of his title and banished from Ikenwe. The once proud chief left in shame, his wealth and influence unable to protect him from the truth. But for Amara, the journey was just beginning. With the support of Madam Ifeoma, Nkechi, and a group of women in the village, she found healing. They took her to a shelter in the nearby town, where she met other girls like her. Through therapy and love, she slowly rebuilt herself. Years later, she returned to Ikenwe, not as a victim, but as an advocate. She started a foundation for young girls, ensuring that no child in her village would suffer in silence again. The whispers in the dark had once stolen her voice. Now she was the voice for those still trapped in the shadows, and she would never be silenced again.